live on YouTube. I had to think about it. Boy, that's we're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Someday we'll be live on the radio station when I still have it too. It'll be awesome. We're live everywhere. Woohoo!
Yeah,
of course, you can't see my award because my head's in the way. That's right. It's all good. Okay.
Where else to put it? I guess I can put it over here somewhere.
Hang it up all above your head. Just saying.
Okay. Just don't smack the table too much.
I can't help it. It makes them busy. Like 40 people watch is all good.
No, well, I was talking
just,
about
well, I know that's what I'm saying. 40 people watch. We're good. Don't worry, unless there's a Christmas fucking miracle.
Stop it.
No.
Yes.
No. Santa's been doing crack. All right, let's go ahead and shall we start the show, kids? There's so many cool things that we should talk about. I don't know what time it is.
Why does this feel so tall?
Yeah, what feel tall? Maybe you shrunk.
Maybe you used it?
No, I don't use your shitty microphone. Actually, I put together a Christmas list, and one of the things on them is better equipment.
You made a list?
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen it.
That's because I did it last night when I was all fucking bundled up in my sleep apnea crap. Fucking stupid.
Sleep apnea crap. It was a sleep.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Oh, whatever. Shh, you don't own the rights to anything.
Facebook won't even know what that song is. It's so fucking old.
Music played by an organ at a funeral. Are you gonna tell me that they're not gonna?
That was Jesus Christ playing in there. She was like, "Hey, you're stealing that shit. Knock it off, you fuckers." I don't know if you ever said that or not. I wasn't listening. I was talking that day. I wasn't listening. Just saying. Doing the rest of this hat. So warm.
Is that your good one?
Yeah, this is the real one. This is the real deal. This is the real hat right here. The shit. This is where the magic starts.
Well, why didn't you get my fucking?
Because we're building up into it. That's when we're only on like a radio station. You can show your cooter, like the elephant. Magic. This is the magic builds right here. This ball, in the short time I've had this hat, it's been played with more than my regular nut. That's good. Okay. So, all right. So, should we start the show? Let's start the show. I was going to put my glasses on. I can't.
What?
I don't know. No reason. I have no idea why I wouldn't be able to put them on.
I wasn't thinking.
Okay. Ready?
Apparently.
Ready?
I'm ready. Whatever you.
Do. Whoop. Okay. We're ready now. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm your host with the most, Cole. I'm here with the lovely, kind of tiny Miss Amanda.
Hey.
And we're here to jingle our bells and spread knowledge about stuff and things. Now, if you're just listening to this makes no sense. You have no understanding. You're like, what? Why? What? Have they been drinking again? Is Cole in the fucking magic powder again? Is he high? Maybe. But no, but if you're on YouTube, you'd be seeing us right now. I'm in my real Santa hat. And Miss Amanda is not in her real elf outfit. But naked she is. Just saying. So, we're here to tantallate, titillate, and whatnot, because it's what we do. We're coming to the close, to the end, to the finish line. It's in sight. Dun, 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 dun. Go, Seabiscuit, go! Of season 5, hallelujah. This season just wouldn't stop. Good Lord.
We didn't record last week, so it shouldn't be that big a deal this week.
The second time in 5 years.
Wow.
I'm like the U.S. Postal Service. Nothing stops me unless I just don't give a fuck. Anyways, we didn't record last week. So, but this is still season 5 for a few short weeks more. Episode 237. 237. Do you realize what you just did on camera? How many health violations you fucked up right there? What about little kids that are watching this?
You put your dick in my mouth and it's a concern that I cough on you?
Now you're worried about this? A lot of people put their dick in your mouth. That's the reason it's a concern.
I've had tongues down my throat. Doesn't mean I can't cough on you.
Yeah, but the thing is I'm just telling you, what about for the people watching? We talk about all these things and you're like, I've got a cough. I can face it one of two directions. Look, here's somebody. And then you don't even cover up. Look, you don't put a dick in your mouth and then turn and go, okay, which, by the way, I got a funny story about that. We're going to tell because I surprised people. I was in rare form this weekend. This show is going to be different. We're going to try this. We're going to see if this new format works. We just tell stories. Just kidding. No, but we do have stories. So, but we're here. We're ready. We're alive. We're kicking ass. We're taking names. We are doing shit that's, whatever. So don't forget our
sponsors.
Yeah, those fucking people. Yep. ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. If you want to know what's going on in the adult world or the swinger world, the place you need to go and you need to make it a habit and read every month is ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. You know you'll find in there? Our fucking ads. Fuck yeah. Also, ShamelessCare.com, a company made by swingers for swingers. And I got to tell you what, all of your at-home testing needs based on how you play, plus your ED medications as well. Don't forget, anytime you purchase anything there, use coupon code KK50. That lets them know it's from us and you get $30 off. You look like you were picking towel fuzz off a penis. Just saying.
No, that's...
I can't push shit. Follow with that. Not the... There's a difference. Anyways, we'll talk about that in a minute. And finally, we're proud to be a part of working with Nightcaps, the drink spike prevention scrunchie. If you have long hair, short hair, or you just don't want to be roofied, don't trust the ones, your safety or the safety of somebody you love, somebody else. Nightcaps.com. Hey, Don, how you doing? So for those of you who don't remember, because it's been almost 2 whole weeks, we do record in front of our live Facebook crowd and our live YouTube crowd. So you can check out our YouTube at youtube.com/Casbah, the Casbah channel. That's where we're at. Or on our YouTube or on our Facebook channel at crazycasbah.com. So, all right, so we've had all kinds of fucking craziness going on. Craziness. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you got to see me all mechanicalized yesterday as I had my first, I got Miss Amanda an early Christmas present is what I did. For the last 28 of our 30 years together, I have been listening to her rag and babble and bitch and complain about the fact that I snore like a fucking sailor and that I stop breathing all the time. And so, and then plus at night, she's fucking poking, poke. Hey, poke.
Say, roll over.
And she doesn't say, honey, are you okay? I'm concerned. Roll over. She's like, roll the fuck over. You're waking me up, dick. Okay, so anyway, it's out of love, I'm sure. I can't sleep, you asshole. Anyways, and people that we have fucked, we've went on trips with and fucked, have said, you got sleep apnea. Oh my God, you snore a ton, you quit breathing all night long. People that I've just fucked and hung out in the hotel. I woke up from surgery and a nurse like, oh my God, you have sleep apnea.
No, before you went back, she goes, do you have sleep apnea? And I put not diagnosed. And she goes, okay. And then she comes back and she goes, oh yeah, he's got it bad.
So I passed the the quiz part you do at the doctor's office. I passed it so well. They said, you don't even need to come in. We're going to give you equipment to take home and you do this. Now, I don't sleep. For those of you who know me, I don't sleep at all.
And I about died when he goes, you have to wear this minimum of 6 hours.
Like, fuck.
And I'm like,
you don't have to
sleep 6 hours.
You don't have to be asleep 6 hours. You just have to wear it 6 hours. So we got me all hooked up. Don't worry, it won't stick to your chest there. That's a lie. Ow. Whatever. We had the breathing thing in my nose, the whole fucking, so it's measuring everything. Whatever. I slept for a whopping 3 hours last night. Needless to say, they did the initial reading of it today. So the guy calls me and she goes, hey, we're with the sleep department. Which, by the way, when you drop your shit back up at the hospital, at the sleep study area, and you ask them if they have a continental breakfast, like they don't think it's near as funny as you do. Just throwing that out there. Just saying. Anywho, they said, hey, we've got some good results. You have some time. Of course, I'm being a smart ass dick. And I'm like, let me guess, do I have sleep apnea? She's like, yes. And then she goes, no, you have extreme sleep apnea. So apparently the standard or the appropriate normal person maybe stops breathing 5 or less times in the course of a night for short little increments. Mine was a tad bit higher.
This is how he explained it to me on the phone.
Yes, just a bit higher. So I apparently stopped breathing 53 times an hour is what I paced out at last night. So basically, I would breathe like 8 minutes out of the entire hour or some shit. I mean, it was a little more than that. But it was, I overachieved. I excelled. So there in 10 days, I will be getting hooked up with the whole fucking rigmarole and shit. So I'm hoping, our thought is that maybe when the people see that, they're like, ooh, let's move him to the front of the line. So apparently when I finally do get this, I have 30 years of like tired all fucking shoved into my...
You're probably going to sleep for 24 hours straight.
Probably. So if you want to fuck me, now you have to fuck me with my Darth Vader stuff on.
No, because you shouldn't be falling asleep while you're fucking.
Well, no, I'll have it on. But the thing, just think about this. If apparently what everybody's yammering me about is you'll have less chronic pain, because I have chronic pain in my hands really bad. You will have, like, everything in my life will be better because it starts with sleep. So what I'm kind of, that means I'm going to be able to fuck like a raging fucking teenager. So if I can fuck better, if my dick is better with more air, and my lungs are better with more air, and my partner can share the air occasionally, is better with more air, I'm putting this fucking contraption on. Hop on this penis and go for a ride, bitches, because we're going to breathe our way right to orgasms galore. That means you can squirt all over me. You won't even be able to waterboard my ass at this point in time. So I'm very excited. So if you would like to fuck Darth Vader... You're not excited. If you would like to fuck Darth Vader or some other whatever game I end up playing, call me Maverick, whatever I end up playing with this whole fucking thing. But apparently I will be snorkeling at all times when I'm sleeping. So from here on out. So apparently this explains why when I would be tired before, I would have Amanda take me for car rides like a dog, and I would roll the window down and put my head out and pass right the fuck out.
It's such a nice day. Can you drive? I just want to sleep a little bit. Yup.
And I would
head out the window.
Apparently all the oxygen being shoved down my fucking gullet just got me off. So I don't know. Apparently, ladies, if you have had sex with me, that was
Listen to Bob and Tom. They have a song about fucking with a CPAP on.
Oh, perfect. Ladies, if you have had sex with me, my penis will be bigger. I'm just saying.
If it comes with air.
You know.
Pump it up.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say. I may look like a Macy's. Now I won't be fat. I'll just be full of air. I'll just be fluffy. So there you go. So these are the exciting things. So we've got that going on.
So we're old.
Yeah, well, one of us is.
The guy going in there was like this little itty bitty beanpole. Really
no
young.
shit.
I'm like, the fuck.
Oh no! Wait a minute. There was one guy that would look like that going in there, and there was because the elevators we thought were going to be broken, and there was 3 other guys that made me look tiny, and I'm not
so
tiny.
We get there, and the security guard really buff and kind of cute, even with a mask on. He goes, "Well, you know."
Well, I'm glad to know you were worried about my health at that moment in time. Hey, you want to go fuck? Anyways,
we were going for an appointment to take shit home. You're fine. So we get up there and he goes, well, you know, they're resetting the elevator. So, you know, try it. If it doesn't work, then, you know, give it 10 minutes. Try it again. If that doesn't work, then we'll just call them and tell them to come get you.
It's on the 6th fucking floor, bitches. 6th floor.
We tried. It doesn't work. We tried. It doesn't work. And he's like, well, you know, we might have to call them and I hope you don't mind walking 6 flights of stairs. And
of course, I'm like, no, not at all. My brain, I'm going, motherfuck, I can't stay awake at a traffic light. You think I'm going to make it up 6 flights of stairs? Perfect. Okay, if you know me, I'm not a small man.
Well, no.
I'm 6. We actually had somebody in my Santa suit tell me I needed to bulk up. No, I'm 6 foot tall. I'm 290 pounds. I'm not a small man. There were 3 other guys there that were also going for a sleep study that made me look tiny. I guarantee they were fucking thrilled the elevator worked. No shit. So
I pushed the button and it went and I said, who's getting on?
We all moved faster than a bunch of fat kids headed for a buffet.
Before it closes.
Now, when we were going up there, I said to Amanda, it's a really good thing I don't have to do a sleep study up here because I'd be like, so do you hook me up before I jack off to fall asleep or after? I guarantee they'd have kicked my ass out. Like, I've been running around no clothes on for like 3 hours because I don't sleep. wait, they'd be like, "Are you ever gonna lay down?" Somebody would dope me up. They'd done like a little kid thing. Oh, have you had your? We don't want you to get sick. Here's some melatonin.
I don't think they do that. Well, they could give you melatonin, but
wait a minute. Hold on for a second. Think about this for a moment. I like to fuck nurses. I think nurses are hot in scrubs. You're gonna put me in a building at night with nurses in scrubs.
Did you see the people in that department?
We didn't see all of them. I'd have wandered out of that department and seen what was lurking in some of the other departments. I'd have found a hot nurse in a fucking scrubs. And I'd been walking around going, "Hey, I think I'm lost. Can you take me back to bed?" Trust me. Then they'd hook me up with oxygen. I'd be like, fuck like a rabbit. Yeah. Anyways. So soon I will be pain-free, bigger dick, and the shows will be that much better because I will have air.
And you thought he had energy now.
Mm-hmm. Wait till I'm rested. Okay, so we had that going on. So that was a lot of fun. So something new, something different, something exciting for the event. So there you go. Where do people tune out? They're like, oh, they're just babbling about shit. They're missing all the good shit. Because we got stories to tell.
What stories do we have to tell?
What do you mean what stories we have to tell? Did we have fun this weekend or not?
Well, yeah. Oh, that story. Oh,
no,
sorry.
That story. So, okay. So, people need to understand what you see here is really how I am in real life. Right? And the shit that I do to you is the same shit I do to other people.
Yes.
So we might have been engaged in a form of an activity that was hot.
Yeah.
And there was the discussion of the need for more liquid. Would have been lube, would have been the appropriate word. And without even thinking, I went, oh, okay, and spit. You know what's really funny? The reaction that she gives me when I do that, that must be a universal thing across the board because apparently that was the exact same reaction I got then too. And
I don't remember you spitting.
Were you fucking there?
I was occupied.
No, because at that point in time you go, oh my God, you're fucking gross. Why would you just spit?
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah. So it's the same thing. So don't worry if for some reason we're in some sort of activity and you're like, oh, it's dry. I'll spit on you. It won't faze me. And I'll laugh and then I'll kill the moment. Just saying. The fun we do. Okay. So this is a cool day.
Is that how you're just really gonna just leave it like that?
Well, I mean, I didn't just spit on her.
There was something that you said that you were going to mention in podcast that it was going to make a podcast. Is that it?
No. No.
Oh.
No, we're getting to that. So today, so we're recording on Tuesday night. So the show comes out on Thursday. We're recording December 6th, 2022. December 6th is an important day in our world because December 6th is the birthday of our youngest son. So our dear, dear, precious little angel turns 24 today. Okay. Our dear, dear, precious oldest angel turns 30 tomorrow. Okay. Important stuff to know. The reason this story all ties in and why this is such a historic event right now is that you see 24 years ago at this very moment in time. In fact, it would have been an hour earlier than this. At this
no, it all started at 4.
I'm telling this fucking story. At this point in time, I worked at a bar, okay? And I worked at a bar/restaurant, and our oldest one, who was getting ready to have his sixth birthday. I was getting there, his 6th birthday. It was a Sunday, and he was in kindergarten. And so we were having his birthday party at the bar. The bar was closed, but it had great places.
The restaurant part.
Where the kids could run and play, and we could have games and all kinds of stuff. Now, our oldest child was a preemie. He was born 3 months premature. So his due date wasn't supposed to be that day, but whatever. Miss Amanda is pregnant at that time with our youngest bundle of fucking joy, who's not supposed to come for, I think, a week or two. Not a week, something like that. Anyways, the morning started off with, I just don't feel quite right. I could see something happening today.
No, I said today or tomorrow.
And I said, in a loving, husbandy sort of way, if you fucking leave me with 30 screaming kindergartners, I'm going to fucking kill you. do not go into fucking labor today. Please. Because I care. Now, mind you, this is all before cell phones or anything like that. So we go down and away the birthday party begins. And there's children everywhere and they're full of loudness and kitty yelling and screaming and all kinds of shit. Now, I was a bouncer at that bar. And the thing was, I was looking forward to that night because back then there was a Hooters in town. And the Hooters was having their Christmas party December 6th. It was going to start at 6:30 that evening. It was a private party. It was going to be fun. We weren't swingers then.
I think it started at 7.
We weren't swingers then, but it was going to be fun. And I was excited to work the said party because I like to work and provide for my family. Anyway, so needless to say, all of a sudden, we're flying to the cake part of the birthday party. My dad just wanted a piece of cake. I'll never forget that. He was so excited to finally get a piece of cake. My mom's helped me serve all these kids because somebody hasn't been feeling well for the last hour or two of the birthday party. She's sitting over with the other moms and a couple of the teachers. And I come up and I'm like, okay, how are we doing? You can help me with this? What's going on? And she came out of the bathroom and she goes, I think I'm going into labor.
Nice. I think after this, I think we need to go.
We need to go to the hospital. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So the other moms did a great job. And the teachers, they were like rounding kids up. I walked over to my mom. I said, she needs to go to the hospital. My dad had just got his piece of cake. He just scooped it up with his fork. It was right to his mouth. And my mom knocked the cake out of his hand and goes, Danny, we got to go. Amanda's got to go to the hospital. And then the whirlwind started. And so the people are getting the kids out. I don't have a cell phone. I have to wait for somebody to come get the keys to the bar. I'm trying to call somebody to come get the keys because, there's a Hooters party coming up. My dad just loading, they're just garbage. Everything's going in bags and up into their car. They leave, take Amanda to the hospital. I'm there with our middle one and our oldest one at the time. And it's snowing. It's a fucking snowstorm. I finally get a hold of somebody comes down. They're, are you going to be back for the party? I'm like, maybe. I'm hoping at this point in time I'm going to be back for the party. But I'm excited because the birth of my child is on the way. Oh boy. So we get in the car. The two oldest kids think we're Dukes of Hazzard because there's like 6 inches of snow and we're screaming across town, fishtailing all over, snow flying. It was insane. I almost, because this is our third one, she squirts this little fucker out like nothing. I almost missed the fuck. I get there. I mean, like, I'm only there like 45 minutes and it's like, baby, ding. Now, baby, ding happens at like 5:15.
Yeah, it was like 6.
The party, there's plenty of time at this point in time for me to still make it to the party. Plenty of time. And we're having that special moment where we hold our child and we look at our little bundle of joy that is here. And we cuddle and the little boy he's sleeping and it's all cute. And the other brothers have already seen the kid and they're all kinds of my mom and dad. And it was just that moment of just her and I kind of laying there in the bed together, holding this little bundle of joy. And I said, how about I go ahead because I'm scheduled to work and we really could use some money. How about I go ahead and head on back to work? Oh no. Yeah, they'll be fine. We need the money that bad. Why don't you take the other two boys home and fuck. There was no way out of it. My mom and dad retired, so they were excited to give us kids, and in a way they went. So I went home with my boys and we played games or something. I don't know what we did. But what we did not do, we did not go to the Hooters Christmas party. Now, if in hindsight, if I'd have taken the boys to the Hooters Christmas party, they would have been warmly received by a whole bunch of girls because they were little. I really kind of fucked that up. Needless to say, I remind my youngest child every year that he owes me skanky 20-something-year-old pussy that could have been mine at the Hooters Christmas party.
Thing is 24 years later, he still won't let go.
No, because the older I get, the more valuable that moment in time could have been.
Oh, whatever. We weren't even in the lifestyle.
Right. Which brings me up to the topic of the night. Apparently, I learned today in our discussion that if you were to talk about an event that happened, if you're in the lifestyle now, where we fuck other people happily, enjoyably, we even free range fuck other people now, and that's okay. If we were to bring up a story of fucking somebody before we were in the lifestyle, right? Beforehand, even though we do it now, it would still be dubbed as cheating and you'd still be in trouble. We'd like to get your opinions on that. Do you feel
You're gonna lose?
There's not this isn't a win or lose sort of thing.
You were talking about it on the way to dinner. It's not happening.
It's not a win or lose sort of thing.
The kids agree with me.
Fuck the kids. Okay? Their poor timing has fucked up more shit. No, it's not about winning or losing. It's about is it
you remember every little detail of the story, but you can't remember what you did with the boys. We took them home and went to bed because it was like 9 o'clock by the time you left the hospital.
Yeah, well, yeah, because when she said I couldn't go to the Hooters party, it felt like it would be very obvious. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just go ahead and go home now at 6 o'clock. It'll look pretty suspicious. But no, let's get back to where we're going here is I want to know your opinions. If how is it cheating
because we weren't in the lifestyle then.
Right, but if we are now, look at how many people we have fucked in the last 11 years since we have fucked way more people than I would have fucked that night at the Hooters party.
You can't justify it. It's like saying the guy goes, okay, so I had a guy today message me on fucking Twitter and said, but I just want to explore. I'm in a sexless marriage and I just want to explore. I said, oh, so what you want to do is you want to explore cheating. And he goes, pretty much. So it's still cheating then because she doesn't know about it.
But here's the thing.
Even if you agree to do it 20 years later. But no, you're not winning.
But here's the thing. You can talk to dead people. We know this. You have extreme, incredible gifts. And I kind of have some Jedi skill set. So the discussion had already started about swinging back then. We just hadn't reached the same agreement. We hadn't worked the agreement part of it. No, okay, wait a minute. In my defense,
children, we never talked about
bullshit.
It.
Because even back then, the rule was in place because you didn't suck dick back then.
Agreed.
The rule was you said, and I never tried this. I would have that night. God damn it. You never tried this. You said, if you can find somebody who wants to suck your dick, you can let them suck your dick. I don't care. Mm-hmm. I never put that in theory, but that night I could have put that in theory. I don't believe you would have been like, oh, good, you got your dick sucked. Congratulations.
No, actually, I would have been okay with that because I didn't suck it.
No, I don't think you would. You say that. And all the guys on our fucking page are all like, it's cheating. We're totally, look, you fuckers. I know you wanted her pants. Stand aside with her. It's not going to help. Stick up for me. You seriously?
No, you're. Good God!
You're fucking. I pulled off my beard and I thought I had a beard this long. I'm like, where did that fucking come from? But it was on a Holden's hair because it didn't match mine. There wasn't enough gray. I'm like, where the fuck did this come? I think I grabbed it from his comb. My brush my beard.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry.
No, you can't. You jokingly are saying this, but you're just not.
Okay. Well, how many of you? Okay, then here's the question: how many of you actually believe? When we were not in the lifestyle back then, that little Miss Amanda would have actually been totally okay if I'd come home and said I got my dick sucked. Not that night because she was in the hospital with a sore vag, haven't had a kid, but some other night.
No, seriously, I was seriously okay with you getting your dick sucked by somebody else.
You say that, but you hadn't experienced that, and you really.
I didn't say how I didn't know how I was going to react, but I think I would have been okay because I was okay.
You think
I was okay.
You'd have been like, what does she look like? And if I'd been like, well, she was really hot and had big tits. What were you looking at that for? Because she had my dick in her mouth.
I wouldn't have said that. We looked at girls before.
But not in the thought process of she's actually going to put my dick in her mouth.
If you would have ended up, finger banging her or fucking her, yeah, we would have had more of an issue.
Why would
sucking dick? I didn't care.
Why would that have been? I wasn't you weren't into me finger banging, yeah? No. If I would have said that was, I had to find the on switch, and that was the on switch to get my dick sucked. Just saying. Here's what's really fun. Okay, wait a minute.
You're such a dork.
Dan says, thanks for fixing that hair. It was bothering me too. Larry, Amanda's Jedi mind trick. They're not the Hooters. These are not the Hooters you're looking for. Amanda didn't suck dick. Wow, she's made up for that last time. Yes, she has. Yeah.
But keep in mind, the first time I sucked dick was yours. And you said, oh, Amanda, I'm not going to be mean, but...
I said thank you. I appreciated the effort. Because I did, but you were horrible at it. You were but you did... All
You
I'm
need to
saying
watch some porn. I think that would really help you.
All I'm saying is you did not have the same self-esteem. It's easy for your self-esteem now because now you're not jealous. That it's easy with your self-esteem now to say, I would not have had a problem with it. If I'd have come home and went, hey, my dick's got slobber on it.
No, because back then I saw sucking dick as a chore.
Like
because
churning butter?
It's no, shut up. It's one thing, you know, when everybody goes, well, yeah, but okay, you might be broken, but you can suck dick. What do I get from it? I get absolutely nothing. I do not get, well, okay, now I'm drunk, I get really wet when I do it. But you don't get off doing it. And they're not getting you off while they're getting their dick sucked because they're so busy sucking dick that they're not, you know, most of you're going to do is get your head touched so you can slam it in there. No.
But see, now you're not as self-serving.
Now I enjoy it. Now I enjoy it with men and women.
Now when you get drunk, you just enjoy anything in your mouth. You're just like, ah. You do. There's nothing wrong with that. You've found a new part that you enjoy. The all I'm saying is that
I would have been okay.
I wish I could have believed that because there was a time when I lived in Houston
I know,
for a short time.
You were like, no, I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you.
I don't. I don't believe. I remember being in Houston, Texas.
Look what you missed out on.
No
doubting
shit.
me,
You have no
dumbass.
You have no idea. Trust me. When I was in Houston, fucking Texas, I went there. We just moved into our house. I was there for what, 3 or 4 months?
You were without me.
Yes.
Did you really move into a house? You lived in an apartment.
I lived in an apartment.
Coworker.
Yeah, which was horrible. And he was on an early form of Tinder. He was this fucking old idiot guy, and chicks were just, he was getting laid nightly. It's like, oh my God. And I purposely avoided. You got mad at me because you're like, you always want to drinking because I'd go to a neighborhood bar and drink. But I purposely would go over and I purposely avoided getting myself anywhere in a situation that could hopefully possibly maybe stumble into some sort of female interaction. Yeah. And now, and give me that opportunity now, and let's see how that fucking works. Throw me in a foreign city for 3 months now. I would hope it's the same with you. Throw you in a foreign city for 3 months. Fucking rip that shit. I'm gonna fuck my way to freedom. Yeah. But I'm just, yeah. I'm telling you what. I don't know. I get it. It's fun to hassle the kids, and it's fun to tell. I like to tell stories that are fun, and so it's always fun to tell stories about.
Did they run the Hooters party?
The Hooters party, because this will be something when they have kids or whatever. Someday I can talk about how their dad ran the Hooters party, and if they have an opportunity, I certainly hope they do the same for them. Just saying. Please feel free to cockblock your father at some point in time in his life. I'll appreciate it. Do it for your grandpa. Just saying. Oh, hey, we didn't. Health tip of the day. I didn't get to do the health tip of the day.
Okay, do it.
Okay, so health tip of the day. Now, quite honestly, a lot of times people think my health tips are kind of fucking stupid, but we try to hit serious shit. So we had a member reach out to me after recording the show, after last Thursday, end of the show, end of that week, last week, was not a type of guy that went to the doctor for regular checkups like he was supposed to, blah, 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 blah. Like a lot of us guys, we don't fucking do the checkups like we should. Got in a car accident. Started to have some pain, and this car accident ended up saving his life. Because his gallbladder, and he had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. Like, it was gangrene and withered and attached to his liver. It was starting to infect his liver. And so he was like, hey, man, he's like, totally wanted me to he asked me specifically to put the message out during our health tip of the week, or health tip of the day, to remember to even go get your regular, your yearly wellness and your regular routine checks. And if you have a pain, don't wait, because as we get older, shit gets weird and shit can go south. So there you go. So public service on it.
Wow, look at you go.
Look at me go. Okay. Brian, just like when I told Courtney one time, joking during Shark Week, she needed to get me a pinch hitter to fill in for her. She said, go for it. I was so scared at the time to even think of doing anything of the sort. Honestly.
X came home from the gynecologist and said no sex for 2 weeks. Apparently, what did the dentist say was not the wrong response at the time. Yeah, just a smidge.
Here's what's funny. Okay, there's a lot of people and I'm going to assume, Brian, that your thing came before you were in the lifestyle as well, that wives put out there, you say that. You say, go for it or whatever. But guys, for the most part, for as much as the world likes to make all men are pigs, most of us are pretty fucking scared to pull that fucking trigger. I mean, seriously, we're like, wait a minute, what? Because we would, yeah. I think that's interesting. You don't hear very many guys say, well, hey, I don't feel like fucking tonight. Go get some dick. I mean, we don't say that if we're not in a lifestyle. No. So apparently, what we need to start
a little bit more possessive.
So do we need to start educating everybody that when a chick says go get some, run, do it, but tape record the conversation, or not tape? I'm sorry, get it in writing, video it, something.
You said it was okay.
Ask twice, get proof. That is important. There's your safety tip of the day. Safety tip of the day: if your wife says you can have somebody else fuck you, suck you, touch you in any way, sort at whatsoever, ask twice, get proof before you go for it.
Yep. You want to do a halftime?
No.
Okay.
I want you to.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you do something. What do we have to talk about? What do you mean? Why? You can't do that. You have to say something. I'm not saying that we're going to sit here for fucking 45 seconds and not say a fucking word because you don't want to advertise our shit. Say something.
It'll drive you nuts before
say something, goddammit. Say something. Fucking.
It'll drive you nuts.
Look at the board and say something off of the teleprompter. Say something off the teleprompter.
Go to KWN.
Okay, that's good.
Crazy Winter Nights.
Yeah.
January 13th through 15th.
Are you asking her to
Omaha?
There you go.
Omaha!
Where can they get tickets at?
CrazyCasba.com.
What's that again?
Crazy Casbah.com. KrazyKasbh.com.
That's correct. So don't forget, get them now. Now, if you want to be a vendor, we do still have spots for vendors positions available. Today, we've got all kinds of, do you know some of the seminars we got coming in? I don't know if you do or not. I'm just putting you on the spot. We've got safety security seminars. We have cybersecurity. We have how to take good selfies, how to get good pictures of your junk. That's actually going to be in one of the
safety
in the suites. Mm-hmm. That one's going to be in a handle, so you'll get pictures of your junk in that one. We have got safety. We've got a meet and greet, and
we have some awesome ideas for the meet and greet.
We do. We've got some. We've got
something different that nobody's done before.
We've got a meet and greet / question and answer period for bisexual males and bisexual couples that we are very excited to be able to present, and the people presenting them are very well and known and respected with it. Front Porch Swingers. We've got the Front Porch Swingers are going to be there. Kinky Frame of Mind, Sinful Ladies are going to be there. We've got a couple other shows that are working on trying to get out here as well. So we have all kinds of guests out and around. Plus, don't forget Friday night Scrubs.
That's the thing.
It's karaoke and Scrubs.
So I had someone go, my wife wears that all day long. I doubt she's going to do it. Well, you don't have to, but think healthcare and think creative. Yeah, it's not. All of our things are not required at all. But if you want to, do not go spend a lot of money on Scrubs. No, Goodwill. Marketplace.
And then don't forget the big crown jewel, the award show, and the awards are given out at the big black tie optional dance on Saturday night. So we're super excited about it. We're gonna start going. It's gonna be. I'm excited about how we're doing seminars this time. Because where we have them in, some will be in ballroom, some are going to be smaller, set up for smaller in some of the suites and stuff. So we're getting creative a little bit on how we're doing stuff because our spaces have changed, but it's going to be fun. So get your fucking hotel rooms. They are selling quickly. So absolutely get those. So we're all about that as well. Mm-hmm. So check it out. KWN, January 13th through the 15th. Like I said, if you want to get one in Omaha in Nebraska, I would definitely attend this one. Just saying. Anyways, so onward and upward. Mm-hmm. So this weekend, we were able to go out to another meet and greet. Mm-hmm. And because I had Santa gigs, we were out doing Santa gigs, which was a ton of fun because I'm doing Santa gigs. And then while we're out, then we'll hit meet and greets. And a huge shout out to the folks in Sioux City, Iowa is where we're at. We've been going all over the place. We're meeting people all over the place. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. They did a great job, great bar. Just it's fun and a great job to them for all their work and letting us come out and be a part of their shenanigans. So, but here's one of the things that is really, really cool that we're excited about. So 2023 is coming up really, really quickly. And in December, there's a shit ton of events around here. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure where you live, wherever you're listening, there's a shit ton of events as well. So here's the thing. One thing I wanted to talk about tonight was, what's your plans for 2023? Because for us, one of the things that we are planning to do is after KWN calms down, because this is a big push for us, is to actually sit down and make a plan of attack for year 12 in the lifestyle of going to some of the events and parties that for years and years and years, it's just never worked out for us to go to. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes with the coolness in the lifestyle, you kind of have to have a map a little bit. So, you can never stop going and experiencing new and cool things and trying stuff out. So we want people to come experience our shit. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you'll put it on your calendar and schedule to come do some of our shit. You go on our site, you can see some of our other events. But that's one of our goals. So do you have goals? Do you have plans? Because there's a couple campouts that they've had for years, same length of time we've had our stuff. And I've just never worked out to make it up to them. And South Dakota, right? We got campgrounds. We've got some in Wisconsin, events in Minneapolis, and we're planning to travel further than that. This next year, we're going to be on the road. We're going to be at all the Exoticas this next year. So you're going to be able to see us at least, actually, 4 of the 5. We'll be at 4 of the 5 Exoticas this next year. And hopefully we can get to a couple of events in Florida. We're going to be in Vegas for 2 events, I think, and we may be in you may be actually at a studio in California. I'm just talking to people today, wrapping some shit up with that. So so we're gonna be all over the place. So what are your goals for 2023? That's what we want people to be thinking about. That like don't wait, because if you wait, then you don't do shit. Oh well, fuck, I'll get it next year. Don't do that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't plan it that far out though.
Yeah, but now the only nice thing with technology is you can actually budget shit out and plan where you want to go and things you want to do. I mean, I guess the thing is use your resources. Like that's the whole thing of life. So why do we have shows and everything else? We do this because we're supposed to be a resource, right? Use your resources. Oh my God, these people on Full Swap 101 is one of our pages all the time. How do I meet people? Where do we meet people? Use your resources. Shows and things like that, pages and whatever are great resources. You have to use them. No one's just going to come and go, hey, fuck me. Hey, come fuck me. Well, some thirsty people, we don't want to fuck them. Hey, fuck me. But you got to use some resources. So, hey, exciting other news. I know, I forgot about this too. I'm jumping so ahead. So I ended up having. Why didn't you go with me?
What are you talking about?
You weren't feeling good.
Okay.
I had a dinner meeting. Super excited. I had a dinner meeting with some folks that are opening a new health clinic, in Bellevue, which is just right at hop, skip, and a jump away. But here's what's really cool. Their lifestyle, they've been in it for a long time. And what we're working on right now is we're talking about not only obviously them being the official clinic for CASBA, to be able to be a resource to take because there's a big focus on trans care at the gay and lesbian community and plus swingers obviously as well, to be able to be a resource for people in the magic world of CASBA that are in other parts of the country. And we're working on them having like health tips on the radio station. They were so excited. It was a great week. I think I was gone like 6 hours, wasn't I?
You're gone a long time.
I was gone a long time for not having sex. Just saying. But it was fucking. I'm giddy about it because if we can offer people again more of the other shit that goes along with the lifestyle. I'm so fucking excited for that. That's badass. Well, yeah, that's fucking cool.
Okay.
I don't know. That's all you got? Seriously? Why don't you ever have anything to talk about? You're doing some cool shit. What are you making right now? What are we making? Why do I feel like I'm like, who's like this anyway?
What am I making?
Apparently nothing. We're almost done with the calendars. Calendars getting ready to come out.
Oh, okay.
No, the Casba cares. The tree ornaments. Oh my fucking god.
I'm like going, I don't know what the flying fuck you're talking about. I can't.
I'm the one that
read your
doesn't
mind.
sleep. But I'm not the one that needs more oxygen, just saying. No, we're that's exciting shit.
I didn't know you were doing that for Casba Cares.
You can't say stuff like that here because it doesn't sound like we're on the same fucking page at all.
No, I don't really have much to do with.
Okay, so I'll tell you this, but the other thing we're doing, because the cat's somewhat out of the bag at this point in time. So we are constantly trying new shit. This is going to be a weird month for us.
Yeah.
Okay, if you know anything about us, we've never thrown a house party.
No.
Ever.
Well, I mean, we've had really giant ones.
Well, yeah, we quite literally started off. The very first thing we ever threw was a hotel takeover. We never have had a house party.
It wasn't really a takeover either, though.
It turned, yeah, but we didn't know what we were doing. So we are actually having a hotel takeover ish, but it's a small hotel. There's no ballrooms.
Mm-mm.
It's hallway parties, pool, hot tub, and it's like 60 rooms. It's just small. It's basically going to be like a truly like house party. And it's going to be kind of weird because this is new for us. Like when you're used to doing events, there I don't want to say distractions, but there's distractions that you get to put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because people can get bored, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's why you have DJs and lights and flashy sounds and pyrotechnics and all the shit that you have. Go-go girls and all that shit, right? It's like but this is that's not the way this is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be like, it's going to be a new experience for us, which is really cool. Anytime we get to do new stuff, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Scary, not going to lie. There's always nerves, but fun. But it's also going to be a new experience for the people that come to it. Excuse me. Wow, Dr. Pepper. So, because it's going to be a new experience for everybody that comes to it, because they're used to our shit has a lot of pizzazz. Like we usually have a lot of shit going on, right? So it's just going to be fucking like I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully people like it.
Well, okay, so
Plus it's free. We literally
we decided from the get-go it was going to be free.
It's just kind of
you just
a
have
thank you.
to pay for your hotel room.
Yeah, that's it. We just it's a thank you to everybody, and because we don't know.
We still had to sign a contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
it won't be free for us.
Sales gal decided to wait till the very last minute. So we're trying to cram and get people in this hotel, which had just started off as, hey, we want to have a bachelorette party and we want to make it a big old orgy. What can we do? And we're like, well, let's see what we can come up with. Holy fuck, things are just kind of falling into place. So now we're to the point where we're like, wow. So if we don't sell all the rooms, we have to pay for them.
Santa's getting gray hair, beard, but that's okay.
But I think it'll all end up working out. It's just you have to
look
make it past the hiccups.
One of the exciting parts of it, there is actually no Brian asked if there's any themes. No, it's like here's the you want to know what Santa's going to be there for a little bit if you want dirty pictures
if
with
you
Santa.
want pictures with Santa and you have a specific outfit you want with that,
or you don't want anything,
bring
it along. But then once Santa shit gets put away, I can tell you what I'm going to be wearing.
Okay.
Jeans, black t-shirt, probably my ripped up jeans, cowboy boots, black t-shirt, and probably my scarves. I will be totally chill out. I mean, after that, just like totally just like it's just chill. You don't have to have suits, whatever.
Yeah, the pool. You actually in the hotel you can be nude wherever you want to,
which is a new experience for us too.
for us, was like, okay, so check in. We can start at 3:00 and start covering windows.
Yeah. So we'll be decorating decorating windows. So
yay!
But we're excited.
But it'll be fun.
The other cool thing with this is that so people that hear this all over the country, we talk about this all the time. It is getting very, very challenging to find hotels that will let lifestyle groups in. Our group, other groups, they're afraid of it. It is what it is. So it's very important to like nurture relationships and everything, right? And so we are super jazzed because the town we live in has not had a hotel that has allowed lifestyle activities of any kind
for a while.
Well over probably almost 10 years now. Mm-hmm. And the place that did it was such a nasty dive. A bunch of people got roofied at it. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, there's one that was really
okay. Bad. So to have a place, and where we have Krazy Winter Nights, that's the only hotel in a city that's almost 1 million people that will allow lifestyle events. So to have something, it's like, this is so cool, an opportunity to take and like get another hotel that wants to work with us. So that's why.
And it's a nice hotel. And
yes.
It's somewhat name brand. But we won't give out the name.
We're not giving anything. No.
Because we have haters and they like to call the cops and the establishment and try to shut it down. So we don't say.
The other very cool thing is after this event, what we negotiated is that this hotel will be, and the name will be out then, because it will have constant CASBA discount. Mm-hmm. So even if you're just traveling through on business, you're going to a university activity, you're here for meet and greets, you'll be able to use our CASBA name and get a discount. The reason that's so important, but this is why nurturing these relationships, when it's very hard when all these groups bust their ass to try to find places to do meet and greets. A lot of people won't go to a meet and greet if there's not a hotel that two couples can walk in and it's sharing a one king bed without getting weird looks. You know, it did. I mean, seriously. So what it does is it gives, another place. So when when cities have a hotel that's lifestyle friendly, it helps increase people that will come to their meet and greets, and people will be more apt to come because, well, now they can have a place to stay. They don't have to drive home at night. You know, we're big just drive home people, but have a place that they can stay, and that's really cool. Not to mention, here's the other really, really cool thing is that, you know what? When with all this being done, people in our town, if they want a place to go hook up, that's cost effective, whatever, not going to have questions, not going to have a bunch of bullshit. Now we have a place that can be able to do that. So it's really, I don't know. It's scary, but it's really cool. Mm-hmm. I guess 23 is like, who knows where everything's going to be, because the lifestyle is changing very, very quickly, mm-hmm. right? But holy shit, the cool shit that we can possibly do, I don't know. Well, we just have to see. It's going to be gross. So, that'll be a fun thing. So it doesn't make December crazy busy between me doing Santa gigs and getting ready for Krazy Winter Nights.
Besides 2 birthdays this week.
Yeah.
A party, Santa gigs, another party, Santa gigs, Christmas, and then Krazy Winter Nights.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's going fast. But you know what? Again, in the grand scheme of things, this is what makes it all fun. So, we're
this is pressure time.
It's fun. And hopefully there's just, it's, if this works, then maybe we'll be able to do more. Then we can do multiple side events. That's the other thing. We're trying to grow. Like, we want to make sure that there is stuff to do, that all this shit isn't the same. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you right now, if you put on events or you think you want to start putting on meet and greets, you need to make sure you go to as many meet and greets as you can. Not to steal their shit, but to get ideas and to talk with them. Talk with the people that you put on a meet and greet. Talk to them. Find out some other ideas. One of our admins, Beth, has put on meet and greets. Has put on a couple of them now at a bowling alley /arcade /public golf. It's like a big funplex type
I
thing,
don't know what all it's got.
but a bar. So it also is
laser tag.
The one that we went to in Sioux City, it used to be it really looked like a big castle. It used to be like a toy store. It's super cool. Just a really cool vibe, really open. Whatever. One of our folks have put on a couple of badass meet and greets at basically more of a bar, but more of a pool hall.
Mm-hmm.
The more of these you go to, you get these great ideas, and it's like, oh, hey, how can we incorporate something? One group did one on an axe throwing thing. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Visit as many of these things as possible. If you want to put on great events, find something different. Look, just doing the same thing over and over again.
Don't worry about it.
Is not like, I don't know. That's just. It's fun, but after a while, it's like people want something new. It's something exciting for them to come out to. So we're trying to we're learning.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep learning. So I don't know. I'm pretty jazzed about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, kind of. All right, so there you go. Well, we're gonna. You know what? It's gonna be an early show tonight. We don't have anything else. Well, I mean, I figure they got shit going on. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Make sure you're checking out Full Swap Radio, and be watching our site and be listening to the show. We've got some new sponsors coming on board soon, which we're super excited about. So make sure that you're watching we got some great deals coming out. But some of our sponsors really want to put some good stuff for our people. So that's really cool.
Listen to the rants.
Listen. Yep.
Because one topic I was thinking we were kind of covered today, but apparently not.
Do you want to? Do we still have time? Do we have time to cover it?
Probably.
All right. Well, we're not done yet. And
I will just say a few words. How's that? I will actually say it.
Do I need the lawyer to tape any of these?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Perfect. Okay.
It's just a courtesy announcement, so to speak. You can set up a date, but don't do it with intentions of canceling that day. Right?
Yep.
You can give people hope if you want, so you don't feel bad about letting them down. But if you cancel so many times, they do get a hint. And then they go, nah, I'm just waiting for them to cancel. Yep, there it is. Okay. Hey, look, they posted on Facebook. Huh, I guess they're feeling better. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because then you're not going to have anybody hook up with you if you keep lying. Just don't do it.
Don't piss off Miss Amanda.
Cut me off.
Just saying.
You can't tell. Well, you can.
Shit happens.
Stuff does happen, and
but be honest.
But okay, the first time, you don't feel good. Okay, rock on. Okay, we'll schedule another time. Yeah, we'll schedule another time. Yeah. Well, then you schedule another time. Yeah, let's do Saturday. Rock on. We'll have fun. First thing in the morning, no, I can't. I don't feel good. Well, no, you never wanted to in the first place. You should have just told me that, and I'll move on with my life, and you can move on with yours.
Honestly, here's the biggest thing. If you get stuff out of our shows, and hopefully you learn stuff as you go through, it's simply this. Excuse me. You have the right to change your mind. That is absolutely 100% your right, and it's completely okay to do. There is absolutely not a single thing wrong with saying, hey, you know what? I thought about this. I'm not comfortable with this.
I've even had just an odd feeling one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I told the guy, and he understood. I said, I just kind of have an off feeling today. Can we just schedule it for a different day? And, I perfectly understand. That's awesome.
Honesty goes a long way. And the thing is, you go, hey, you know what? I feel like this is going to hurt our friendship. I feel like I'm not comfortable. Whatever the thing is. Honesty, and the other thing is, look, I've had one I had to cancel. It was like the second time my car broke down. It was, I'm like sending them receipts and shit. And things really do come up. But the thing is just remember about the lifestyle. If you're honest about who you want to hook up with, you're honest. If you don't want to hook up, you're honest about. You'll never go wrong with being honest, because then you'll never get caught in a lie. For one, and I promise, no matter how much somebody's feelings might be hurt, if you tell them honestly, I'm not interested, it will be a lot less than when they're on social media later or they're hear about it from later about, that you were caught in the lie.
And I felt bad if I turned one guy down. He kept hitting on me. And then when it came, do you want to get a hotel room? And you go, I really am not feeling it right now. Maybe we can get to know each other a little bit better. Didn't hear from him again. I might have hurt his feelings, but it just wasn't there. Do you want me to lie and just meet up with you and just to make you happy? Or do you want it to know the truth?
Exactly. And again, here's the thing. It's never wrong to change your mind.
Yeah.
It's only wrong to not be honest about it. But it's never, understand, anybody who has a problem with you going, I don't want to do this, I don't feel comfortable, that's on them. That's their deal. Just be honest. Tony had a great thing. One thing to say about dating is don't expect sex. If it happens, it happens. There needs to be a mutual connection. Exactly. Don't expect anything. Just be honest. Be cool with each other. We're family.
Well, even if you've hooked up before and you set a second date, if you didn't enjoy it or you don't feel like doing it again or there just wasn't that connection, don't schedule another date.
Right. Just remember, we're a family. It is what it is. Good job. I'm like proud of you, Pumpkin. All right. With that being said, now instead of ending the show short, it's going long. Again, shout out to our sponsors, asnlifestylemagazine.com. Check them out today. Make it a habit to read their magazine each month. You will learn a lot, I promise you. Shamelesscare.com, a company by swingers for swingers for both all of your at-home testing needs as well as your ED medications. Don't forget to use coupon code KK50. Get a $30 discount. Why the hell not? Plus, let them know that you're one of our crazy fuckers that are listening to our shit. And don't put your safety or the safety of somebody you love in somebody else's hands. Nightcap.com, the drink spiking prevention scrunchie. We're proud to work with them. Make sure you check them out. Don't forget to put Nightcap10-Casba Inc. in the promo code and get a discount with them as well. You can also find nightcaps with our logo on it on fullswapshop.com. So check that out. With that being said, kids, we appreciate it. We love you all very, very much. Thank you so much for listening. Tell all your friends. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us anywhere that you find big cocks and sexy bitches. I don't know. I made that part.
What the fuck?
And if you want to do dirty things with Santa, send me a message. Anyways, with that being said, the only way I know how, the only way I want to.
The only way a motherfucking will.
And the only way I ever, you got to say it right.
I can't
remember. And the
remember.
only way I ever motherfucking will, Casba style, because I'm going to hell, out.
Hi.
Stretch, get it. All
Oh.
right, kids, thanks so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hey, tell people about our show. I don't know. This time of year, our show, the numbers always fluctuate. But
everybody's shopping.
But yeah, make sure. Hey, Larry and Miss McChrystal, I've got to send you guys some stuff. I haven't done that yet. I haven't forgot about you guys, just so you know. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening each week. Thank you for giving us listeners this week since we got to actually take a week off last week. I do appreciate it. So I got to work on a radio station. I'll talk to y'all later. Casba, out. Miss Amanda, out.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and I
You have to get up.
Don't forget. Ho, ho, ho.
2:37. Oh, legs.
Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Once you cut your hoe.
Did you need to do something with this? What did we do?
I think just hit end.
Wow, didn't I end the stream or no?